Well, it's almost 30 degrees out, so let's have a bit of fun looking at the charger on the car through this infrared camera. Hey, I think that could be fun. Now it was nice and cool inside the car. I left the AC running, and so the car was working hard cooling the battery and the inside of the car. You can see the ground is around 40 degrees, something like that, and the air temperature was 27, 28. Now here's the cable, and you can see that's quite hot, 30, 40 something. And look at the shadow from the charging flap, what's it called? It looks like on the handle, because it's reflective, that you get some of the sun reflecting back on the camera. And down here we have the cooling, the water cooling part is inside. If you saw one of my other videos, you saw how the charger looks inside, and there are some fans and a radiator down below where it's just recirculating the air inside the charger. And we can see that the charger is somewhat hot. Some of it is shiny metal, so I couldn't really get a temperature on that, but yeah. So you can see there's no big drama here. Everything seems to be working fine. My hand seems to be cold by comparison to everything else. On the metal on the car, it seems to be a bit wrong in the temperature, because it's a reflective paint, but still the car got pretty hot. But you know, everything seems to work fine, and I got a pretty good charge out of it. I'll show you just briefly the charging curve, so we can have a look at that and what happened when I was charging. So this is a new supercharger, so it's a level 3, and it's quite close by a hotel where I stayed twice now. And the last time, half of their level 2 chargers didn't work. It seems to be a common thing in Germany at the moment. Happened a few times this year. So maybe I'll just save the €100 and book a cheaper hotel and use the supercharger next time. Anyway, the car did not provide any voltage and amperage for this charging session in the API calls to the server. So I can only show you the battery level and the kilowatt level. So it was 11% we plugged in with, and it quickly went up to 13% because of the 250 kilowatt. So at 11.05. Now, if you look at 11.10, it already went down to 162 kilowatt. But we had added 30% to the battery in just 5 minutes. Let's add should we add the kilometers per hour? Yeah, let's do that. So it's quite insane, 2,000 kilometers per hour it says, right? So it's, yeah, maybe it's a bit useless. So at 11:15, 10 minutes later, we went up to almost 50%, 48%. So we added quite a bit already there. And 11:05, let's say 11:20, 60%, and that it was down to 89 kilowatts. At 11:10 it was 162, 11:15 113 kilowatts. So it's the usual curve, nothing new there. It is, I think, how it usually looks. So it seems like I got the most out of it. So yeah, that was what the charging session looked at. So I plugged out again almost 20 minutes later. What's it? Yeah, so 18 minutes later, and down to 82 kilowatts, and it just continued, I think, at this time to the next charger, because I took a lot of breaks, smaller breaks, and then charged, because I was not in a hurry. But I also think it might be the most efficient if you want to go fast. Discharge too low and then stop before it gets too high. I think we have established that already. Right, that's just what I wanted to show you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as they say. Until next time, have fun.